Hello, everybody. I'm LK Elliott, and I am here to give you one habit that you absolutely must quit if you ever want to feel good about yourself. Now, this was a part of my 3 steps to self-love, and I will leave a link down below for that blog on lkelliott.com. But one of the most important habits that we absolutely must stop doing in order to feel good about ourselves is stop all comparisons. We absolutely have to stop comparing ourselves to other people. I've got 3 reasons on very, very fancy, very expensive construction paper. Now, reason number 1 why we absolutely must stop comparing to other people is social media is so filtered. Okay, I'm gonna throw it. Social media is so filtered, and I know firsthand because if I'm gonna put up a selfie or something like that, like especially like, okay, let's do my fitness selfies. When I put my fitness selfies up, I'm not taking a picture sitting down with rolls after I have a food baby from eating way too much pizza. Obviously not. I'm either at the gym with like a fresh new pump, or it's first thing in the morning when I'm all dried up and tight. I haven't eaten anything all day. So you are comparing yourself to something that is totally fabricated and worked out in a way that it looks magnificent. So comparing to that, there's just absolutely no need for it whatsoever. Now, the second reason is, unfortunately, real life is filtered as fuck as well. So what I mean by that is if you ask me, like if you ask anybody, like, hey, how's it going? I'm not going to tell you like, oh, I'm having intimacy issues with my husband and we just missed our mortgage payment. Clearly, that's not what I'm going to say because people are driven by that feeling of love and acceptance. And so we want to seem super successful. We want to seem as amazing as possible. So we're going to focus on all the things that are going great in our lives for the most part. So we have to understand that people aren't always upfront with what's going on in their lives. And so whether it's social media or real life, whether you are inspired and you're comparing yourself to someone in the fitness industry, let's say. So you could be feeling really great about yourself, about, the efforts that you've been making and the things that you're doing, and you feel really great. And then you compare yourself to someone down the road, and now you feel like you suck again because in comparison, it may not seem like you're doing as great as you originally thought. However, the problem here is it's filtered as fuck. You're only really seeing what they want you to see. So besides your closest friends, you're not going to know the struggles that those people are going through or the real situation that they're going through. I mean, with the fitness industry, it's so frustrating because, people are selling build your glute programs for women, but the people running the program is doing steroids. So it's like, unless you're using that special vitamin X, you're never going to get that booty. And it's that comparison that can be so detrimental to how we feel about ourselves. Now, the third and final reason why we absolutely must give up the habit of comparison is the simple fact that no one on this planet can compare to you. And I don't just mean that in a loving way, I mean literally, because every single person that I have ever met is doing the very best they can with the skills, the ability, and the history that they have. So for example, if somebody asks me how I build my quads, let's say, well, I've been working out since I was like in grade 6. I was playing hockey for like 6 days a week. I've always been athletic. So I have these boom, big thunder thighs because I run a lot and I'm active, and it's taken me 30 years to build that. So for someone who's always had a really beautiful slender build, but now they want to, put on some muscle, it's not going to happen overnight. And that's where we go back to the social media filtering and the steroids and the different history, like anyone that you see that has something potentially that you might want. We simply can't compare with that because they've got a totally different history. They've got different strengths and abilities and weaknesses. And so what we need to do is focus on ourselves, on the effort that we put forth, because really very often we can't control our circumstances and our outcomes. All we can do is control the output that we put into that goal, the amount of hard decisions that we make, the effort, the time, and the focus and attention that we invest in that situation. So I'm absolutely begging you to love yourself more. And one of my 3 steps to self-love is to stop all comparisons, because no one can compare to you. You are one of a kind. You are unique. You are amazing. You are a fucking miracle in motion. So why would you waste a moment of your time comparing yourself with somebody else? Because it's simply not you or your journey right now. So love where you're at. If you were supposed to be somewhere else, you would be. So that leads me to believe that we are exactly as we need to be and where we need to be right now. So love yourself and give yourself some acceptance and some appreciation for where you're at today. And if you see something that inspires you, that's great. But never let it be about that comparison, because no one can compare to you, and everything that you see out there is filtered as fuck. Okay? I adore you guys. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And by all means, check out my blog at www.lkelliott.com. And if you are looking for 10 steps to beat stress and feel your best, I highly recommend that you check out Confessions of an Ex-Hot Mess. Obviously, super biased opinion, but I think you're going to love it. Okay? Have an awesome day, you guys, and we'll talk soon. Mwah. See ya.